Hello children. Students, learning what is poverty, understanding the data about what is the intensity of poor in India. Now we want to know that what are the reasons of poverty? Why poverty? So the first reason, like we have learnt in the previous chapters, that main income of people in India is agriculture. So now when 70% population is dependent on agriculture, agricultural sector has to be capable enough to bear the weight of so many people dependent on it and yet give huge returns. Now that is not happening. You see, there is decrease in income of agriculture. Why agriculture is not fetching good amount to farmers? So these are the three major reasons. The first is less irrigation. There is a data that out of every 100 farms, 40 are getting irrigation facilities. That means 60 have still to depend on rains. And you know that rain is a very uncertain factor in India, right? Specifically, some states, they receive very less rainfall. And if they do not get rain also and they don't have irrigation facility also, obviously the agriculture sector won't work. Next is less modernism. When we compare the production of Indian agriculture and production of countries like US and Australia, we feel that India produces huge. But when we talk about per hectare production as in 1 hectare, what quantity gets produced? If we compare, we are 10, 12, 15 times lesser producing per hectare when compared to other countries. The reason is we lack modernism. The equipments, the technology, the know-how we don't have. So we are good at agriculture, but we are not able to fetch good money out of it. And higher uncertainties. Natural calamities, storm, so many insects suddenly coming up. These are all the uncertain factors. International price. If we talk about the price of onion that was fetched in the previous year, and if we talk about the onion prices this year, there is 10 times the gap. It is 10 to 12 rupees, which was 120 to 150 rupees before. So uncertainties, modernism and irrigation are responsible factors why agricultural income is not high. More number of people are dependent on agriculture, but agriculture is not a lucrative business. Then along with agriculture, people in rural area, in villages, they do not have knowledge. They do not have knowledge about where they can get employment in, what education they should take to get better employment, what skills they should have to fetch more money, and the necessary training also they do not receive. So these are the reasons why they are pushed towards poverty. Now that's about agriculture and rural area people having no knowledge, the ignorance about them. Another thing is poor people. Our government does a lot, but poor people are unaware of government benefits. Poor people do not know how to get benefited from that. Along with these reasons, there are some other reasons that they are indirectly responsible. These reasons don't fetch money. Now the money they already have is also being spent more, making them poor. How? So here they say that as cash crops were given priority over food crops, food items became expensive and so it became difficult for poor to fetch 2 meals. See, the 3 reasons mentioned here is if a poor is making 100 rupees, why he is not making 150? And now the following reasons are, he is having 100 rupees but he is not able to get food because those 100 rupees are not sufficient enough to buy them 2 meals, because the food is gone expensive. Cash crops are given more importance, basic food is less produced, therefore demand and supply is not met and they go expensive. The next reason is because they are not getting the 2 meals, they suffer from malnutrition, they are malnourished, and because they don't have good nourishment, they are prone to be ill frequently, they don't have nutritious food, and that's why they have to spend money on medical requirements. So out of the 100 rupees that a poor had, he had to spend more on food which he couldn't Along with that, he had to spend on medicines, which he does not have. So his quality of life goes down, deteriorates. And due to change in technology, small traditional business, handicrafts, cottage industries that were hardly struggling to survive also face problem. Because technology changes, people's requirement changes, and their big business becomes obsolete. They were hardly managing not to be poor, will be pushed towards poverty. So these are the reasons of poverty. Now we want to know that what can we do to overcome it. So in the next video, you will understand the ways of overcoming it. I hope that you are all clear with the reasons of poverty. See you then. Bye bye.